Everybody, it's Christine with Cocoa Daisy, and today I'm going to share with you my planner setup for February using our Paperie collection. And this is a collection that we have done versions of this a couple times before. It's an absolute favorite of mine. Arlie does the artwork for this, and she did a beautiful job. And it's the little birds, it's the typewriters, a lot of nice fun colors for February. It's not just your typical Valentine theme, which I really like. It can be used that way, but it doesn't have to be, there's lots of stationery and pens and fountain pens, and so it's very cool. I love it. Love how it turned out. As I go through this, I will try to mention what kit things were in. The majority of this is all sold out. Thank you very much. We definitely appreciate that. We did take and list any leftover bits that we could find individually, just for those that missed out. We put those up on the website. So there's a few pieces left that you can maybe grab. There are some inserts left that you can grab, and of course we have our printable, which if you are not a subscriber you can purchase, and so you can get some things that way as well. I'm also going to try and show you some things from your stash. If you are a longtime Cocoa Daisy subscriber, there's some things that you can pull from your stash that will work with this collection as well. So I'm going to dig in. I am using my white Vanderspec, and it's a little dirty. I need to clean it up, but I use this white one all the time. So it is a white, as I said, Vanderspec. And we'll start with the pocket. I used one of the oversized tags from the classified memory keeping kit. Another one of the cards from, I believe that is the planner add-on. And I just cut this one to look like a tag. This is from my stash. The white bow is from a previous kit. And this little guy is either from the planner add-on or the classified planner add-on. I'm not 100% sure. I don't recall. This is from a previous Cocoa Daisy kit. I think that was the pen and ink. I think that's the name of it, collection that we had a few years back. The black pen is from the Minimalist collection. That's in the planner kit from the Minimalist collection. I thought the black looked really well. This is just from my stash. The bow is from the main planner kit. The cute little Simon, he is from, I believe it was Denim and Blush or a Valentine kit. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, and that reminds me. So we did have a special order Valentine kit, and you'll see some pieces of that in here as well. And then I just tucked the notepad in and my stickers. So the front of this, all I did was add a few of the little heart glitter pieces. So those were part of the Valentine kit and the 2 memory keeping kits. And so I used those just to decorate a little bit. And then you have this beautiful Life is a Collection of Moments overlay. I added that, and then I have my striped section. Now the striped section I use to record my photos or tidbits I need to remember for when I do my memory planning in my Daisy planner. So I will record that. That's why if I get behind, I just take this whole section out of my planner and I put it with my Daisy planner, and I know what pictures to pull up. I know what I want to record because I'll make a note of what that picture is about for that day and so on. So I just printed photos on here. I actually ran these right through the printer, and then I used the stamp set from the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit and added the word February. I used the little heart stamps from the Valentine stamp set and added those on there. This little guy, so we've done some different bird theme stamp sets previously. So if you go in your stash and you look any of these cute little bird stamp sets, And this little guy with the coffee cup is one that I use all the time. That's why he's out separate. So if you have any of those, they will work with this because they're just the cute little birds. You can add those. So you'll see some of that on here. I stamped him in there as well. I did a rub-on. And I used actually 2 sets of date stickers because I liked using the 2 colors on here. So you'll see the lighter kind of coral tone or peach tone and then the blue tone down here. I added the little bird from, let's see, he is from the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit stamp set. And then a rub-on. Added the Valentine's Day. A little more stamping and some rub-ons. I kept this simple because I like to leave this open so I have plenty of room to write. And I didn't feel like it needed a whole lot because it has the cute little birds by each day of the week as well. So I didn't feel like I needed to add a whole lot there. And because I don't know if I'll have my March, we only have 28 days in the month. I don't know if I'll have my March setup ready. I just went ahead and added these in case I need to plan out the whole week in February yet. So this is for where March will be. I used a couple of the oversized tags from the classified memory keeping, and that's where I have my little menu. And then this beautiful vellum piece, this was part of the classified planner. I love all the text on there, it's so fun. And then this is where I put my menu for the week. I just add the menu plan sticker. I use the days of the week stickers. These are from the classified planner. And then I have my week on 2-page spread. So what I do here, this is kind of how I plan the week. I put in specific timed appointments or deadlines in here. So it gives me a great overview when I'm starting out my week of what I have to do and where I have spaces of time to fill in other things. And so you can just see I did some stamping, there's some stickers, there's some die cuts in here. I used the little smaller tab die cuts from the planner add-on and just stamped on those for fun because it helps me flip to the week, so I like to add those. And again, the menu planning, some of the beautiful vellum stickers. This one's from the Bible sticker kit. And then just some of the other decorative stickers. I love that one. I think that's really cute. And then I just added the date stickers in the black. That was from one of the sticker kits as well. And then some more of the vellum stickers. I thought that one was really pretty. And I liked the look of the little hearts coming from him, so I started doing that, I think, on each weekly spread. More menu planning. And then this was fun. I added just some more of those. So again, I do a little bit of pre-decorating, but then I wait until it's actually the week of, and then I will add more as I need it. Because for instance, like this one, I'll probably make a whole Valentine spread out of this week when that time comes up. But just to begin with, I just do a little bit to start, which is fun. Just kind of gives me a jumping off point. And if I'm too busy to do any more, then it's totally fine. And that's the beauty, and that's the thing that I say all the time about our insert. You don't have to be as creative or do as much layering or embellishment. You don't have to do that. If you like more clean and simple, then they're already decorated and they're done, and you don't have to worry about it. And that's the beauty of our inserts is if you're, like I said, if you're too busy or you like things a little bit less is more, then this totally works for you as well. You don't have to add all of the embellishments. But if you do want to, then you can totally stretch your layering abilities as much as you want. So I have another overlay. This one, I believe, was part of the Valentine. I think this was part of the Valentine kit. And then I have one of the dashboards, and I just added a couple of the little glitter hearts on there. I added my monthly tasks and some stickers. I think that's a die cut on that one. And then this one I wanted to point it out, and this was something Arlie actually did the printables for us this month, and she had a fantastic idea. So you can see here that the bird cage is going off the page, and y'all know how much I love to layer things and have pieces and stuff stick out. So her suggestion was you could cut this page out, but then leave this part sticking out. And I'm like, I love that idea. So I did it a couple different ways. I did it just like that, just on the one side where I have him, the bird cage is sticking out of the side. So this is just where I'm going to put my list. I added a couple die cuts. There's a sticker on there. And then I just cut it out, and I'm not worried about it. And then I put one of the TNMK cards on this side, added a little die cut there. And I just thought that looks really cool. Okay, so then I'm going to show you something else here in a minute of how I did that. And then another overlay. This one was part of the, so we had 2 overlays in the main collections this month. We had one in the main planner kit, and then we had one in the classified planner. I don't remember which one this was in. I apologize. But it has the beautiful pens and colored pencils. So I added that there. So one of the things that you guys have seen me do for a couple months is use a plastic sleeve like this that I punched holes in, and it holds these extra sheets for notes. But I thought it would be fun this month just to do something a little different, especially if there's those of you who don't have any of these, is I just took a week's booklet. I cut it apart. I discarded the craft cover, and I didn't put all of the pages in here. I'll just do some at a time just for the sake of not having a whole lot of bulk in here. But so this is where I can put my little creative notes or extra lists that I need. It's nice to have these sheets because they're a little bit bigger than, say, the notepad or sticky notepad. So if I've got to make a long list, or I want to make notes to put in my creative planner, which is a separate thing that I have, then I have all of these here and I can use them for that. So I just punched holes in them and added them. So that worked out really well. This little Today is a Good Day is actually the other side of the pen test and stamp test card. So I've got that handy. I just kind of tucked that in there with a paper clip. And then the calendar, I added some of the little glitter hearts. There's stickers in here. There's a little bit of stamping in here as well, and then some die cuts. And then this is your plan forward page. If you've got upcoming things that you need to jot down, you can put that in there. And then the vellum, and this is from it has this real subtle pink foil. I don't know if you can see that little pink foiled hearts on here. This is from the Valentine kit. And then another one of the dashboards. And then I added the little love clip. That was from my stash. That was from a previous kit. And then also, if you see from I believe it was in the planner add-on, we had this roll of washi tape, and it has all of the time for the day. And so you could use that if you want to take this side. So let me back up here a minute. So if you're using our ring bound setup, this is meant to be a 2-page spread for each day. So both of these are for Thursday the 3rd. But if you wanted to, on this side, if you wanted to break down your day into hours, you could do that with this washi tape. But that's why, that is how it is meant to be used, is as a 2-page spread. So you would go in and, I have not done this yet, but you would go in and put your headers for each section. So you can write those. We have a stamp set that works with it as well. We might be sold out of that stamp set. I will have to look. But we do have a stamp set with headers that can be used for that. So that is what that little example is. Now, as I mentioned with this, one of the other things that you could do is print it out as is, and then print it out again, but do the mirror setting on your printer, and it will print it out flipped like it is in a mirror. And what that will allow you to do is, so you can see I have it here, and then I printed another one out with the mirror. I cut out the bird cage and the bird and then added them to here, so that either way that you flip it, the bird cage you can see is hanging out over the edge of the page. And I think that's really cute, a really fun way to layer it as well. And then I just added the little string like it was on the original. So you can just hit a mirror setting on your printer, and it will print it, it will flip it and print it out that way. So that way you get the exact same size, and you can sandwich it on your paper. So that turned out really cute. I added a few of the little hearts on there. That's my to-do list. One of the puffy stickers. I added one of the little puffy stickers here as well. And these cards are from, I believe, the pocket cards from the Modern Memory Keeping Kit. I added one of the sticky notes on there, and I didn't do the whole lot of them. I just did part of them, just to, again, to reduce the bulk a little bit, but it's a nice little spot to keep some of them. I created a pocket for my stickers out of one of the 12 by 12 pieces of pattern paper, which we do have. So that we have the planner papers, we have the memory keeping papers, and then we actually have a set of 12 by 12 papers that you can purchase that has those designs just scaled to a 12 by 12 sheet, which is really nice. And if you do any sort of die cutting, it makes it super easy to cut out stuff like this pocket. And then I just added a sticker and a little puffy sticker of the bird. I don't think I want to add, I may add something more, I don't know. I just kind of like it the way it is. And then I tuck in my little extra stickers in there. I used a couple more of the oversized tags. We had some of these in the Valentine kit as well, and that's where this love one came from, and I love that pop of black. And then I just added a ribbon on the top. And then in the main planner kit, you get this larger set of sticky notes as well as the acrylic bookmark. Now you can use these together as I have done here. You can use them separately. So you could just use this, you could punch it so it sticks up higher. You could use it as a page marker in a booklet if you wanted to, or as I have it here, you can use them together. So it's totally versatile however you want to use them. You can even wrap washi tape around this if you want to tuck it into a pocket. But I did want to mention a little something about the this sticky notepad. So the thought behind this, and I talked about this in my unboxing, but I wanted to talk about it here as well because I think it's really something that we could do, that I really want to try and do the month of February, is take a moment to, and maybe each day, every other day, however you want to do it. Now, obviously you can use this just as a list, a notepad, that's totally fine. But the intent on here is to spread the love a little bit. So February is traditionally, you know, Valentine's, it's the lovey-dovey month, and that's wonderful if you have a significant other. If you don't have a significant other, for some people, it can be kind of a lonely month. So how do we spread love? Especially in the world today when there's not a lot of it. You have an elderly late neighbor. You have an elderly parent, your children, a coworker, a random act of kindness, anything at all that you can think of to do just once, and it doesn't have to involve a gift. It can be the gift of your time. It can be the gift of simply a thank you or a smile, or when you go to get coffee and you tell the person, you did a great job with that, thank you. That's it. Just that small something. You have no idea the ripple effect of that and how it can affect people. And I want this to make us think of those things. You know, maybe you don't necessarily start to write one down every day, but it makes you think of doing it and just those random act of kindness. Just seriously, anything like that. Just, you have an elderly neighbor, you bring their garbage can up for them. That's it. That's it. All that took was, 2 minutes of your time. Have your child do it so you teach them to do those things. Just anything like that that you can think of to try and do as often as you can through the month of February. And I guarantee you it will make you feel so much more loved, and it will make your outlook on the world, which we all need right now, to be a little brighter. And that's the intent on this. I hope a lot of us follow through on it. I hope we do. And I hope you give it a try. And I guarantee you what you put out there is going to come back to you, and you're going to feel wonderful about it. And like I said, all it has to be is even just a thank you to someone that you don't normally give a thank you, or you did a good job. That's it. That's all you have to do. And so I'm excited to try this, and I hope you are too. And I hope you do give it a shot, and think about different ways that we can just kind of spread some love this month of February. So that's what that is. And I do believe, let's see if I have it, if I don't have it. So also, one of the things that you can do is you can, if you do get a whole set of these, there's a lot of pages in here. I think there's at least 30 or 31. If you are doing what I just mentioned every other day, and the other times you want to use this for a regular list, that is what these are for. These will actually work as little headers in here that you can use if you want to as well. They'll work on here just to kind of change it up for you if you want to use those. So that's just a little side note on that. So yeah, I have to go in and add my headers to those. The little cupcake, the little red velvet, is just from my stash. This is from my stash as well, and I believe this is from Fur and You. I don't remember where the cupcake is from. So, and then I have my dashboards. I just added some pattern paper on there. This actually I dug out of my stash, was from the Denim and Blush collection, the vellum. And I had made that, so that was a couple years ago now, I think, when we did the Denim and Blush collection, but I just thought that was pretty, so I added that in there. A subdivision in one of my sections, used some of the smaller dashboards. And then this one, I just used one of the vellum stickers with a die cut sticker on there. And the little clip, this was part of the planner add-on. It has the little bird on the clip. And then I just tucked in one of the little pocket cards on there, and another one of the dashboards, and some of the pattern paper on the back. A heavy acrylic sheet. We had these in the store. They come in a 12 by 12 size. We are sold out, and our supplier does not have any at the moment either. So I'm working on getting more. As soon as we do, I will get them in the store. The pen for this month is this great notebook looking design, or ledger paper design. Of course, it has the little daisy on top. And someone in our fan page on our Facebook group posted a great picture of all of the pens that they have in their collection that would work with February. So there's a bunch of them. So if you get a chance, go check that out, because there's a bunch of them on there that would look really, really pretty with this collection. There's some pink ones from some past Valentine kits, and then there's other ones that just the colors work really, really well. I should mention our pouch. So there's all kinds of fun stuff that we had this month. We had this little pouch, which you use for die cuts. That was in the planner add-on. There was this pen pouch, which, or the little pen case, which is nice. So if you have nicer pens that you don't want to get scratched or anything, you can put in here. That was part of the main planner kit. I've got a bunch of my washi tapes in here, but this pouch was part of the pouch subscription. So that is the pouch that you got for February if you subscribe to the pouch. That's a whole separate subscription. And then the other thing, before we go, there was a couple other things I found in my stash that I wanted to mention. One of which was this cute heart adhesive pocket. And I think it had been part of one of the memory keeping kits. But you could totally use this as a little pocket in your planner if you wanted to. And I don't remember which collection. I want to say it was last February, so 2022 February, I think. So I found that in my stash. A few of the clips that I found in my stash from some of the previous collections, Valentine or Bird, were these little guys. Any of these would work with this as well, I think. So you got the cute cupcake, you got Gary there with the Valentine, and then this one as well with the little love note. So those I dug out of my stash just to kind of help you get an idea of things that you can dig out of your stash and use to always use your stash, and then that way you feel like it's not just sitting there, and add some more to your planner. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I have a way that I set up my planner every single month, so I hope that you don't get too bored with these videos, because to some extent it is the same setup, but it works for me. It works really well for me, and I think that's one of the things, once you can find something that works for you, it's fun to use it. But I do like to tweak things and try different things a little bit, so I hope that you've gained some inspiration from this, and I hope you are enjoying your February Paperie collection.